In a seismic shift rattling the global automotive industry, China has launched an aggressive strategy that could overthrow America's long-standing dominance in the sector. While U.S. automakers struggle with rising costs and political pressures, China is racing ahead, making strategic moves that could devastate the U.S. automotive industry. Beijing's latest directive requires Chinese automakers to phase out American semiconductor chips for domestic alternatives. This policy change carries profound implications for the global automotive landscape. The United States has maintained supremacy in semiconductor technology, a crucial component in modern vehicles. Industry experts warn that former President Trump's trade policies might have backfired. This isn't just a trade war anymore, says analyst James Henderson. It's a battle for the future of the global auto market. The numbers are compelling. In 2024, China's semiconductor exports reached 1 trillion yuan, 142 billion, marking a 20% year-over-year increase. This surge signals China's commitment to technological independence. The recent global chip shortage forced automakers worldwide to halt production. China's move toward self-sufficiency in semiconductor production could alter the power dynamics in the global automotive sector. U.S. attempts to slow China's progress through export restrictions have had the opposite effect, explains Dr. Sarah Chen. These measures have accelerated Chinese investments in domestic semiconductor production. The automotive sector stands as a primary beneficiary of this technological push. With modern vehicles dependent on electronic components, China's growing chip production capability positions it to potentially overtake U.S. leadership globally. Industry observers note that the U.S. automotive sector faces a critical juncture. Without swift action to counter China's advancing capabilities, American automakers might find themselves playing catch-up in an evolving market landscape. Breaking news: China's strategic move reshapes global auto industry. In a dramatic shift reshaping the global automotive landscape, China is making unprecedented strides in semiconductor production, challenging U.S. dominance. This could be the biggest disruption to American manufacturing since the 1970s oil crisis. China isn't just playing catch-up anymore. They're changing the game entirely, says analyst James Morrison. They're building a complete ecosystem for electric vehicle production, from chips to assembly. Chinese foundries are projected to capture over 20% of the global semiconductor market by 2025, focusing on chips for electric vehicles. This move comes as U.S. manufacturers struggle with supply chain issues and costs. U.S. trade measures appear to have backfired, accelerating China's push toward technological independence. Chinese companies now produce nearly all components needed for semiconductor manufacturing, except specialized lithography equipment. China is considering new taxes on imported vehicles with engines larger than 2.5 liters, affecting American manufacturers known for powerful engines. This policy aligns with environmental goals while potentially impacting U.S. exports. The situation mirrors developments in the northern Black Sea region, where economic policies have reshaped trade relationships. China is implementing careful, strategic changes rather than dramatic overhauls. BYD's delayed approval for a new automotive plant in Mexico demonstrates their careful protection of innovations. This strategic patience suggests a long-term plan to dominate the global automotive market. As China reduces dependence on American semiconductors, U.S. manufacturers face losing access to the world's largest automotive market while struggling to secure affordable chips. The implications for American automotive jobs could be severe, potentially reshaping the entire U.S. manufacturing belt within the next decade. In a dramatic shift reshaping the global automotive landscape, Chinese automakers are executing an ambitious expansion strategy that challenges Western manufacturers' dominance. Our analysis reveals that by 2026, Chinese companies including BYD, Chery, and GC will double their overseas production to 2.7 million vehicles annually. Breaking news from Europe shows Chinese manufacturers are establishing production facilities across Hungary, Turkey, Poland, Spain, and Italy. This move serves to circumvent international tariffs and secure a foothold in European markets. American premium brands face unprecedented challenges. BMW's 3 Series tariffs have increased from 2.5% to 27.5%, adding up to $10,000 to the price. The Audi Q5, assembled in Mexico, faces similar hurdles. What was intended to protect U.S. jobs has led to profit reductions and investment uncertainty. China is considering voluntary export restrictions on electric vehicles and batteries, similar to Japan's 1980s strategy to ease trade tensions with the United States. This approach allows China to maintain manufacturing momentum while appearing cooperative internationally. Projections indicate China could produce 25 million electric vehicles annually by 2025, with yearly growth of 4 million units. Chinese manufacturers are also leading in innovation, with their latest luxury electric SUV featuring Level 3 autonomous driving capabilities. This technological advancement, combined with overseas expansion and strategic trade moves, positions China as the emerging leader in the automotive industry's new era. While Western manufacturers grapple with trade tensions, Chinese companies are accelerating their production and technological advancement. For American businesses and consumers, this shift represents both a challenge and a wake-up call. The global automotive industry is experiencing a complete transformation, with China firmly in the driver's seat. In a dramatic shift reshaping the global automotive landscape, American car giants face unprecedented challenges in their once promising market. General Motors, which previously dominated China with annual sales of 4 million vehicles, surpassing U.S. numbers, has declined to just 2 million units by 2023. This shift mirrors situations in other regions, where market dynamics can change rapidly. Ford Motor Company is also struggling, implementing a lightning strategy, reducing operations and focusing on efficiency to survive in an increasingly competitive landscape. The situation has worsened due to trade tensions between Washington and Beijing. Former President Trump's tariffs, implemented to address claimed unfair competition and intellectual property theft, have sparked a chain reaction. China's retaliatory measures have hit American automakers hard, making their vehicles less competitive in the world's largest car market. Chinese electric vehicle manufacturers like NIO and Xpeng have emerged as strong competitors, challenging Tesla, Ford, and GM. With government support, China has rapidly expanded its EV market, overtaking the United States in production and adoption rates. The Chinese government's investments in infrastructure, battery technology, and renewable energy have positioned the country as a global leader in green technology. This development parallels other markets where rapid technological advancement can quickly alter dynamics. American automakers now face a critical choice: adapt or risk losing further ground in this crucial market. The situation shows the risks of overdependence on any single market, especially one as volatile as China's. Industry analysts suggest this could represent a permanent shift in global automotive power dynamics. Breaking news: China's auto giant transforms global car industry with megafactory. In a development reshaping the global automotive landscape, Chinese manufacturer BYD has unveiled a manufacturing facility larger than San Francisco. This massive 130 square kilometer electric vehicle plant showcases China's industrial ambitions, featuring employee amenities like soccer fields and recreation areas. The facility's production capacity reaches over 1 million vehicles annually, addressing BYD's previous challenges with delivery delays. What's truly groundbreaking is their new ultra-fast charging technology. BYD has achieved a revolutionary charging system capable of fully charging vehicles in just 5-8 minutes. The company plans to install over 4,000 new charging stations across China, building infrastructure for widespread EV adoption. Their super platform technology can add 470 kilometers of range in just 5 minutes of charging. This breakthrough addresses consumers' main concerns about electric vehicles: range anxiety and charging time. This rapid industrial expansion is shifting global trade dynamics. While China accelerates its production capabilities and technological innovations, traditional automotive powerhouses, particularly American manufacturers, must adapt quickly to this new reality. The implications are clear. China is not just competing in the global automotive market, it's actively reshaping it. American automakers face a crucial challenge: adapt to this new paradigm or risk falling behind. This development represents more than industrial growth. It's a clear signal of China's determination to lead the global transition to electric vehicles. The speed and scale of their advancement suggest we're witnessing a historic shift in automotive industry leadership. What are your thoughts on this transformation of the global automotive industry? Share your views in the comments below and subscribe for more updates on these important developments.